Here's how I got my team to use Monday Sales CRM and actually like it. Let me start by saying, as a large company, even onboarding was simple.
Yeah, my beer is ready, and this time we are going with an Asahi. How many we are so far? Let me go to greet everyone. Yeah, my beer is ready. This time we are going with an Asahi. Huh? So how many we are so far? So let me say hi J Fix, hi Rusty Rose, hi Swindon, hi Carter. How is the sound? How is the video? Let's go to front one. Make sure it's working good. Hi everyone. Are you here ready? I didn't have time to shave, man. Everything sound good. If everything sound good, that's good. Right? Hi Uber Micro Repairs. I hope everybody had a good week and ready for the weekend. And tonight opening, let me, because I don't have here nothing ready, so multimeter is ready. Let's see, my power supply, why is not showing up? So where is my power supply? Also power supply is there ready. How was the week to everyone? Was a good week? Was a bad week? How everything goes? Ready for the weekend, guys? Bear o'clock, yeah, it's the bear o'clock, and tonight the opening start with the Asahi Super Dry. It's not my specialty, but only this one was in the fridge. This beer, my wife likes this one, so I nick a beer from her. But again, no opener, guys. Again, I need to improvise over here. A proper calibrated opener, iron tip. This is a proper calibrated opener. A proper calibrated opener, but doesn't want. Look, the Asahi is stronger than the other beers, so I need something stronger than that. Screwdriver, yeah. A screwdriver definitely stronger, right? Let's get a stronger one over here. Yeah, the screwdriver do everything. It's not my favorite beer. The same. It's not my also, but there is nothing else in the fridge. Only this one was, and this one is my wife favorite. So let's open the evening. I hope everyone enjoys as well a beer while we are trying to fix something around here. I'm gonna say cheers, guys. It's dry, man. So first I'm gonna get the box with my goodies. Because we need to find the MOSFETs for this job. Man, the goodies are too many, but the MOSFETs are not here. Did I put them separately? Are they these ones? No. Are they these ones here? These ones. These one are some switches. These one are the MOSFETs for the laptop, yeah. This and this. Right. Let's put the other goodies back. Lots of goodies, guys. Look, LEDs, 252 MOSFETs. Oh, where I cut my finger already. Oh. 252 MOSFETs for the project that I'm going to be make it soon. Only that I am waiting for the PCB board, and I'm gonna make it soon the project to inject. Have a look, I don't know where I cut my finger just now. I'm still at work. Cry. Why you are still at work? What time is there, Rusty Rose? Huh? Rusty Rose, what time is over there? Your wife will be waiting for that beer when she come back home. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna tell her that there is no more. It was only one and I drink it. Noon. Here is evening. We are ready for the weekend. So I got some MOSFETs over here, guys. So I have three types. I got also the other one, you know, from the VRAM power supply, that there is two MOSFETs. I got also the other one in case that mine is dodgy. Dave Unbranded, how are you? Everything nice? Everything fine? Let me have a look on something over here. Right, that's everything alright over there. Hello, all good. Yeah, all good. I already did this nitro. We find out two MOSFETs shorted, so I got the MOSFETs. Last time we tried to power on because we inject the voltage after the first MOSFET over there was drawing, I remember, only 20 milliamps and was doing nothing. And I'm gonna explain in a minute what was the problem that he was drawing only 20 milliamps and why was not turning on. Because we we don't take in consideration few things. Anyway, I'm gonna say again, cheers guys, over here a nice beer. And let's bring also the laptop on the table. Let's start opening, because we know everything what we have to do. We're gonna have some action, soldering, still in the box, because I keep all three in the box like that. Maybe next week they were gonna go back to James, because only this one, if we can manage also to fix it, he will gonna have already 3 laptops working, the Lenovo, the small Acer, and if we manage to make it also this one, let's hop, hop. Right, we are going to open. I'm using this screwdriver because it's easy to reach it. I keep it always on a drawer up there. And where is the right one? The right one I think is this one. I think the right one is that one. Okay, let me put this stuff up there. And let's, in the meantime, opening, guys, this laptop. So James, how are you feeling? You feeling better? You are still ill? How is going? Now you have 2 weeks, no any video, no any update on your channel. Man, if you leave it like that, your channel will gonna die. You need to come with some updates, man. At least with a short video. Keep it running with something. Because otherwise the channel will gonna die if there is no activity. I like this screwdriver, but it's magnetic only with what he like. It's not magnetic with all of them. I'm 60% health. What's going on, man? I didn't visit my house for a few weeks. Okay, what about your little boy? Because also you have a boy. I think that's all. Ah, there is one in the middle. So if you don't visit your house for a few weeks, where are you living? Okay, let's turn it over like that. The screws, they were gonna come out, because this is not magnetic, so I stay with mother and I stay with my girlfriend. Ah, that's good. At least you have good food. Girlfriend cook for you nice food. At least someone was looking after you. Ah, he's not opening, this guy. Give me a few minutes because I need to try to open this laptop. And I cut my nails. I don't have any nails. And I don't want to get the guy. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. What's that? I'm almost there. And I forgot one screwdriver over there. But it's spinning, but doesn't want to come out. Why? What's going on with your screw? I have one screw here that is spinning. Why is not coming off? What's going on? Oh no, something is holding over here. Right. What's this? It's moving here around. What's that? I need to take out the battery to understand what's that. What's this guy over here? Just do some crap like I put out. Complete garbage content. Yeah, just put something. Don't let it die like that, because if there is no activity, you know the algorithm, YouTube algorithm wants activity. If there is no activity, they are gonna forget to put your videos when you start again up there. They were gonna definitely forgot about it. That's why, at least a crap thing there, just a video of yourself doing something. Not necessarily to put. Hey Arnold, welcome back. Hopefully we managed to fix also this one. Let's see. Let's see if we're gonna need also a BIOS update, this one. After we're gonna solder the MOSFETs. Because first I know that I have to solder two MOSFETs and then try to power it on to see what's going on. So these are the... Why I take... yeah, I need, because the MOSFET is there. Well, let's take the board outside totally. Because the MOSFET I need to work on is behind there. Again, this connector which come out very hard, and the board is out. Let's put the other things
Thanks
aside.
for the sub!
Oh, Uber Micro, thank you so much. I really appreciate that one. Okay, let's put everything out from here, whatever we don't need. And let's focus on putting in those MOSFETs. So I need to take also this one out, because the MOSFET is there that we need to solder on. So we need to eliminate also this heatsink. They tend to give full BIOS and exit inside IDF extractor. Again your phone, what's wrong? Switch off the phone, Arnold, and that's it. Leave it alone. It's weekend, that's it. Finish. Forget about the phone. Hello Swindon, you're back. Yeah, let's see if we can manage to fix this one. Because the other day we understand something, and let's see if we can manage to fix it this time. Right. Okay, so we have there the MOSFET that we need to add one. Let's get this one out as well from here. For now, let's get everything out from the equation. And where is the other MOSFET? On the other side, right? And one there. So we need to install those MOSFETs. But before that one, let me have a quick look here and do a shout out to channel members, which are Laptop Fix YouTube channel on YouTube, JFix YouTube channel on YouTube, Rossi Ross Repair YouTube channel on YouTube, and Grandpapa Bench, something like that. Yeah, Grandpa's Bench. I check, he don't have a channel, he's just but the other ones, they have YouTube channels. They're really great channels. If you like to see it, just have a look. Right, let me have a quick look around here on chat. Let me see who is there. Anything that I don't say, anyone that I don't say yet, hi. Looks like everyone already I say. Dave Unbranded. Die. Cheers, guys. Before starting, let me have a quick look on my little boy. Alright, my little boy is playing his tablet, so we should be fine. Alright, I will try to make a video this weekend. Yeah man, do something, don't leave it like that, we're gonna die the channel. Alright, let's bring on the table everything we need. Everything we need. Everything we need. It's everything upside down over here. What's going on? Everything we need ready here on the table. I need to check the pictures to see which one is going to be in that corner and which one is going to be here, which model and which model. So give me a minute, guys, to have a look on my photos, because I have photos here. So where are those photos? Where are those photos? Where are those photos? Alright, over here. This one and this one. Okay, so let's start with the corner one over there. Which I say this one over here. Let's start with this one on the corner down there. This one down there. And let me see which model is that one. It's the 6366E. It's the 6366E, which is this bad boy. This bad boy. I need to review some free stuff I got sent. Yeah man, at least make a review and something. Do something. Don't leave it like that, because I say, if you leave it like that, the channel will just die and it will not be picked up back to the algorithm. Right, which tweezer to use on this I let you guys to choose. Right. Which one do you like me to use tonight? Which tweezers? Guys, my channel has one crazy guy working. I saw it, Arnold. the one with the bin with the bin on the street. I like the blue mechanic. Okay. Other votes, guys? Other votes? Or I'm going to use this one. Die. Middle ones. Okay, in the middle ones there is a lot of Rusiros. Point exactly which one. Left of blue ones. Left of blue ones. This, eh? The black one? Yeah, tool trash one. I saw that video. I was falling apart of laughing. So shall I use this one, which I got at the last one with ceramic tips? What do you think? This one I got at the last one. Should we try this one to see how it's working? Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one tonight to see if are good ones or are useless, because this one are the last one which I got it. They have ceramic tips, and let's see, are good ones. I never use it yet, so it will gonna be first time to use them. So let's get one bad boy from here out. Right, only one we need. It's this one. We're gonna come all the way around like that. That's the footprint over there. Yeah, that's the guy for there. So let's prepare everything to be ready to go there. Because are new, I would like to thin them a bit. So I have a thingy that will gonna help me. Let's have a look if I can use this one to hold the chip to thin it a bit. He is ignoring me, Lord. Who you are trying to talk, Swindon? Let's see if this one is good to something or no. Because I got this one. Let's see if can be helpful for us to thin a bit this MOSFET before we putting in. I come upside down, man. I need you upside down. I need you just upside down. And on that position, I need you in this position. Like that. Yeah. I need you in that position. Oh, holding good is not any problem to hold a tiny IC there. So we need I need the guy over here. I need the guy over here. I need the guy over here to do the job for us. So I hope my little boy didn't touch things over here. I hope my little boy didn't touch things over here, that we can't see things, because he liked to play with my. Our IC is over there to thin it a bit because it's a fresh one. I like to thin it a bit. Right, let me put them focus because it's quite out of focus. Yeah, my little boy, he touched the camera, I put it in auto balance. See, he's changing the colors. He. Yeah, and also he spin my objective from where I look on. I see everything blurry. So I need to focus back. So now we are in focus. Right, guys, ready for this job? Let's put everything in position over there. Steer in the middle. No more, I'll snap a picture when I get it. Okay, I think it's focused enough. Let's thin a bit this guy before soldering. Right. Let's use a little flaxy. Little flaxy. That we're gonna do. Reball time. This is not reballing, it's just thinning. I'm gonna do some reballing, don't worry. I'm gonna show you the way how I do reballing. Only that I need to open that Xbox 360 to play with it. Okay, let's thin this guy. Let's thin. Oh, nice and shiny, see? That looks okay. Easy peasy. This one is really good good tool. I really like this tool. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, guys. Okay, let's bring the board here in the middle. Easy peasy. Where's the place? The place is just there. Let me bring a bit so the guy needs to sit over there. Let's put on focus good. Let me make sure I can see good this guy over there. Right, ready for soldering. So that's our MOSFET, needs to go all the way around like that, and needs to go down there. Right, but first I think I need to clean a bit the pad. It's a bit too much solder on that pad, I can see. I need to take a bit of solder from that pad out. And how we're gonna take out? Easy peasy, just like that. Easy peasy, just like that. Right, now let's put it back, our guy over there. A little flux also on these pads over there. Okay, I'm going with the 400, 180. Easy peasy. He's just there. Cleaning time. Easy peasy. Cleaning time. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Where are you going at 7 a.m.? Huh? Let's clean a bit around over here, around. We need to clean this board. Bit in that corner, huh? Oh. How that looks? Looks clean to you guys? For me looks clean, right? Now let's see the next one which we need to change. Next one is this guy over there, this one over here. But first, again, we need to I need to check my pictures. I need to use again this guy to thin the. So let me see the next one, which model it was. The next one was PK616BA. PK616BA. Which one? Where are you? The PK. You know the PK? So we need the PK. So which one is the PK? This is this one. I think this is our PK. This, yeah, 616BA. So that's our PK. Let's get one of this one to put on the board. There we go. The guy's out. Let's put it also this one there. Catch it good. Catch it good there. Right. Bring that one in focus. Right there. Just a little fluxy. That will do. That will gonna do. Let's get this guy thinned right there and right there. Our guy is good to go. Let's bring the board over here. Where are you? Position is in there. Let's focus back to that place. that air restrictor in the straight nozzle. Are you talking about my mine one or huh? James, are you talking about my okay, so the print should be in this side like that, yeah. So the chip is ready there, only that we have too much solder on that pad, so let's remove a bit of solder in that pad. Bit of solder we need to remove from this pad. The fluxy shaky hands because I'm tired. I worked today so much. I did so much at work today. I built up 40 units active speeds. So if you go online and check what is an active speed, just have a look. I built 40 units today. I'm a bit tired, so that's why my hands are a bit shaky. And that we're gonna do. That we're gonna do definitely. About SER, new hot air, maybe yours has the same too. No, mine is a YCS R1 Pro, and I have special nozzles for it. It's not matching, are not the same. I can't use the same. Oh, the window is open. Let me close the window, otherwise it's gonna be only noise. Right. So actually, the nozzle that my hot air station use, I can't use the same nozzle with the Aten. Is this one are different. Hi Lilian Echo, I hope you are doing well. Just a little bit of flux over there. Let's put also in these pins. And let's get ready. So a blob of solder that was running in this direction. Where did it go? It's running. Look, it's there. Go. What are you doing? Come on off from there. Right. That's perfect. Let's clean a bit there. Let's clean these guys. I might need to bring the brush over there because there is a lot of things that with this sponge I will not be able to clean it. Like also there. I need also the brush to go between these capacitors over here, see? It's not cleaning over there, so let me get also the brush, guys. And also my where are my brushes, man? Are not there. So where they gone? They used to be in that drawer. My little boy, he play with them. Oh no! I used to keep them in that drawer, man. In this drawer, I can't see them. Oh no, man. Are not there. So now I need to lose time to find my brushes. It's not a performance. Oh, hold on, I think I know where they are. Did I put them in the same box with fluxes? Yes, guys. Yeah. Are there in the same box with the fluxes. Sorry. So it's not my little boy. It's myself that I changed the places and I don't remember. Right, let's clean a bit this corner with this brush, because it looks like between these capacitors needs something a bit rough to clean a bit good that place. No, where are you? You are there. I hope that now is looking better, huh? You tell me, guys, what do you think? Looking better? I think for now we're gonna do. If it's work, definitely we're gonna be James to make a video cleaning up, because need a clean. I will not stay here to clean this one. In case if it's working, when you're gonna go back to James, look, he has to do a really clean. This is the fun. Look how looks the fun. Let's hope that coming back to life, and James, he can make a nice video cleaning, make it nice. If we have a display, to install a display on, because we don't have display. And he can put it back. Let's see that we're gonna manage to bring it back to life. Okay, so you, mister, you can stay in that corner for now. We don't need you. We don't need this one neither for now. Can go back to his place. We don't need neither this one right now. Can go back to his place. So what we need now is to assembly and give it a shot to see if it's working. First I need to clean a bit here, see? So where are my wipes? Where are my wipes? Sorry guys, I need to go up on my table because I'm always up. Yeah! Where are you, Kim wipes? Sorry guys, I know that I'm up because I keep them here down and my little boy will get into it. Right, there. If I keep everything that my little boy reached them, you know what he did? With the Kimtim wipe, he start taking one by one from here. I find all the Kimtim wipes around the house. This one he opened, I never opened it yet. It's opened by my little boy. And he took all. Guy, come on! Right. Let's get this clean a bit here. Yeah, they're working nice. I really like them. They don't get sticky. You know, there is that tweezer that they get sticky on components. They don't release the components. Yeah, it's not getting sticky. It's really a good one. Good choice. Good choice. It's a really good one. Right. Let's get assembly everything back in the case, right? But first let me go a bit through the chart, because while I was soldering I was not able to keep an eye also in the chart. So the laptop might not be worth cleaning. Why? If you bring it back to life, and if also the GPU is working, it's a good one. Has dedicated GPU. It's a good one if it's coming back to life. Now we're gonna give a shot and we're gonna see what it's doing. But before assembly, guys, give me another minute, because my boy, when it's too much quiet, is up to something. So it's too much quiet, and let me have a look what's going on with it. Yeah, he wants some popcorn, so I bring him some popcorn. Coil connected. Yeah, I connected when I put back on the case the other day, because otherwise you can't put the heatsink on, because the heatsinks stay on the coils. Yeah, coils are back from the last time. Right, let's get back everything in the case. Let's see if we can bring it to life, and if yes, it's up to you if you want to make it fix it or no. So how this should sit over there? Should sit somewhere like that. Sit somewhere like that. That one there, that one there. Everything is in place. Let's put the heatsink for now. Let's put the heatsink. So, which one are the screws for the heatsink? These ones, no? Or the long ones? I'm not sure. Are all the same? Well, let's put them there. So James, if this one come back alive and working, what you are planning to do with? Maybe you can find a display and you install a display. He blew his notes on the wipes. I don't know if he did that one. I know that he liked to throw it on the floor. All the wipes I found them on the floor. Right, 2 more screws. I'm gonna attach one fan just to see if the fan is spinning. If we have a spinning fan, we will see. If we got a spinning fan. Right, I'm gonna just put only one screw in this corner over there, just to keep it on place, the board, to don't fall apart. Let's put all the connectors in place. So that goes there. Let me get this one. That goes there. This one goes in here. But I go in, man. Look, doesn't want to go in. Now is in. That one goes there. Speaker. This is maybe CMOS battery, I believe this one. Pretty sure this one is CMOS battery. So leave it CMOS battery like that for now. This one is something that comes from some place. I don't know what is here. Battery, leave it like that for now. We need the cable for the power button. And need the cable for the power button. Yeah. Goes in, lock in place. We need this one over here. This one is our power connector. These are Wi-Fi antennas, but we don't need no Wi-Fi antennas. They can stay whatever they want. Only that they need to let me to come with this power cable down there. So what we need to put in the speakers. I believe this one is the speakers. This connector needs to go there. Yep, lock in place. This connector needs to go also inside there. Hope is all the way in. Why you are bending? Yeah, it's in. Why you don't want to stay in that side, man? Now power connector. Think we are ready to give it a shot. So place your bets down, guys. What do you think? We're gonna work or no? Huh? What do you think? We're gonna work or no? Okay. RAM. Yeah, the RAM. The RAM. RAM or room? Because if it's room, it's good to have a shot. Room. So let's put on that slot underneath down there. RAM is RAM. I said that I'm gonna put just to see if the fan is spinning, one fan only. we are putting a fan just for fun to see if we're gonna spin or no. See if we're gonna have fun spin. You know the guy that say fun spin? You know his YouTube channel? So the YouTube channel with the guy that he say fun spin. Right, let me put also that one there. That's done there. Okay. Okay, let me set up my power supply to see if we manage to do something. So we need to set up to 19 volts. 19 volts. And shall I say, let's give him just 5 amp for now. Let's see what's happening with 5 amps without battery in. Let's set it. Hi clerks. Bon. Again, I messed it up with the connectors because you know it's very hard to find the right connector for this Acer. So I hope it's this one. Let me turn on the power supply to see what's going on. So no current draw. No current draw because I think it's not the right connector. I need again to go through all the connector to find the right one. Let's see if I press the power button if anything happens. Power button. Oh. Here we go guys, we are drawing 1.76. It stay fixed, 177. We have lights on the buttons. The fan is not spinning. So if I press again the power button, this is switching off. Let's see. Yeah, switching off. Switching on and switching off is working. So this means the EC chip is working. Right, let me try to swap this guy. And let's try to power on again. So looks like now it's doing different. It's going to 150. The fan want to spin. He switched it off alone, maybe because the lid. Yeah. 179, 179, 180. Looks like it's going a bit up and down. So HDMI display. I'm gonna try, but I don't think so. We're gonna have HDMI display without Windows. I'm gonna try now to put the HDMI attach it, but I don't think so that we're gonna have HDMI because what I read about these laptops, they're gonna display HDMI only when are loaded the Windows. So I don't know if we're gonna have like BIOS on the HDMI, but definitely we can give it a try. So let me change on video input. So on, the on is on, no display at all, nothing. And it's a fixed current of 1 amp, almost 2 amps. LED USB flash drive blink. I don't have. I told you that I don't have that one, Arnold. I told you from the last video. He just switch it off, or yeah, just switch it off. Now it's different drawing. Now we switch off again. I think I have a problem with the connector. Yeah, my connector is a problem. It's not the right one. Oh my god, it went up to 2.37 amps. 238, 239, 240. .44. The fan spinning, as you can see there. So I can try something. I can try to put a SSD inside and let's see if it's doing anything. Really hot, both of them. Let's put the CMOS battery also in. And let me try to put a SSD that has a Windows in. Let's see if that one might change anything. So come there. Come there. So let's try to see if I can put an SSD that has Windows in. And let's see if give us a display on the HDMI port. That's what we can do. So let's see. That goes right there. Goes right there. Right, let me get the screw. Let me get the screw. Okay, let's see now if with Windows in we get anything. Let's see. So let me connect the power there. Let me press the button. Is on. Switch it off by itself. Let's turn it on by itself. I think LCD issue with backlight. Yeah, it's LCD issue with missing everything. Definitely my capture card is working, because if I put to my microscope you're gonna see that it's working. Right. Just put there. See, you can see the capture card is working. So it's not the capture card, definitely. Not the capture card. The current goes up and down like crazy, but there's no display, no nothing. The fan is spinning. Now we switch it off because I closed the lid, right? The GPU is really mad hot. CPU also. They're really mad hot. Don't know what to say. Do you think that was hit with 19 volts? Also or maybe do you think that is not working because there is no battery connected? Let's try to connect also the battery. Let's see. Let's see if it's changing nothing. Because some of the laptops, you know, they don't work if there is no battery connected. Did I put it correctly? How it needs to go? So pretty sure that's the way that needs to go in. Pretty sure that's the way that needs to go in. No, it's opposite. Yeah, it's like that goes in. Right, let's see. So plugging the power. Battery is not charging. Yeah, it's charging the battery. Battery is charging. We can measure few voltages around. Let's have a look. Which voltages we have around here. Which voltages we have around here. But I think better if I go to table. So let's measure 2-3 voltages around here, around the coils. So let's go with our ground over here where I can connect the ground. I hope that I have there. So I'm gonna see in a minute if this is a good ground. Yeah, so we have voltage, but why only 18 volts? I should have 19. Maybe the connector is not a good connector, I'm sure. Let me find the right connector. Let me find the right connector, guys, because you know with this laptop it's hard to have the right connector. That might be, because otherwise I don't have any other yellow. This is thinner, so maybe it's this one. Let's try with that one. Let's try with this one. It's a bit more good connected. Alright, so from ground to our power supply, only 1820. Why? Why only 1820 when I should have 90? $18.9. Something is dropping that voltage. Let me put to 20 over here. Okay, so we have 20 now coming from my power supply. and here we have 19.4. So yeah, you got the bad connection and getting voltage dropped over the connector, I guess. Yeah, I know, but it's hard to find the right one for the oh, this is all what I have, so one of these two. I can't use any, only one of this one or the other one. But anyway, we know that this one had shorted MOSFET to the GPU, so from the previous video we might think that the GPU is gone. So what about in this coil, what we have? This coil we don't have voltage, maybe only after turning on. And so there no voltage. Let's see these ones over here. This one no voltage neither. What about the next coil over there? No voltage neither. What about this one? No voltage neither. So maybe they were gonna come on only when we're turning on. Let me try to turn it on, but how I'm gonna do it? Because it's gonna turn off if I close the lid. That's the problem. So now it's on. Let's see if we have any sign of life on the video. Sign of life on the video, no. And we have a fix current, no, now it's go to 4 amps. Now go back to 3 amps. Now the fan is spinning. Still no output, video output. Still no video output. Still no video output. Put some box solid for the lead sensor. I know I'm trying to understand what I can put here. I can try to measure a few voltages while it's turned on. I die. Right. While it's on, maybe we can take few measurements. But now it's off. Now it's on again. We have a fixed current. I think the GPU get the 19 volts in. Okay, say that I'm gonna try to put a box down there. Say that I'm gonna try to measure some voltages around here. Oh, well, you can't see because here I don't have nothing. Table. Oh man, it's really hard to find a solution because, but I say I don't see any LED on this one that is showing me the power on or the charging battery. Where are the LEDs of this laptop, man? I don't know if the BIOS is set up to boot from there. Maybe it's booting from this one here. That's why we don't know nothing. We don't know even what is set up on the BIOS. That's the problem. Okay, but let's try something. Let's try the caps lock. Okay, so now it's off. Now it's off. Let's try something. Let's try to see the caps lock. The problem is that I really don't know where are the LEDs on this one that show me the power on, the battery charging. If anyone has any clue where can be the LEDs on this laptop, where the LED can be that show me that is power on, because I don't see any LEDs over here on this laptop. Huh? Anyone any clue, guys? Where the LEDs can be found on this laptop? Definitely, I don't see any LED around here. I see just here too. Let's see if those LEDs show me something. So, I can see the charging LED is that one. That one definitely is charging LED. Because that's the charging battery. Okay, if I hit the power button here, now it's on and we have a blue LED there. If I hit the caps lock, which is there, don't know if the caps lock has his LED over there. I don't see any LED on the caps lock. Doesn't have. I don't know where it can be a LED for the caps lock. Cable should have a backlight to start. Yeah, the backlight is working. I have the backlight on the keyboard. I have the LED in the side. But I don't know where is the caps lock LED to see it, at least if the caps lock is working. At least we know something. On the battery is connected through, it was disconnected, then the current draw makes a bit more sense. So you want me to disconnect the battery? Yeah, I can disconnect the battery, it's not any problem. See, now it's running only in the battery because I disconnect the power supply, but it's still on. The LED blue is still on over here. And it's running only in the battery right now. And if I try to connect the HDMI again, I might get something, who knows. Let's try to connect again the HDMI. Right, let me go back to input. No, nothing over here. Right, let me try to see something, because this board is connected with that one, so I need to see. I think the GPU is gone. It's without doing nothing. I don't think so. The GPU should heat up so high, man. It's really very, very hot, man. And 5 amp lipping, but I never eat that limb. I can put more amps. It's not any problem. Let's put more amps. Let's make also. So now I go to 10 amps. So now we set up to 10 amps the output. Let's disconnect the battery. We do also Carter Pleasure. Let me put this one back there. Right, so now let's monitor only the current. But I think the GPU is gone, man, because believe me, it's getting very hot doing nothing. I don't think so a GPU is getting so hot and doing nothing. Only I think when you play hard games and something like that. So now the power supply is in. Why this one coming off so easy? The other day it was coming hard, it was staying more something there. Okay. On. So go to 149, go to 260, 270, go down to 160, go down to 1, go up and down. So definitely the processor is working. Definitely the processor is working. I'm sure about that. Well, we don't have display, I believe, because it's gone the GPU. Think that's why we don't get any display. See, no display, no display. Whoa. What do you call hot? 70C? Okay, really a 70C to reach the GPU. This means you need to play a game, you need to do something. I don't think so just sitting a laptop doing nothing the GPU needs to get so hot. I'm pretty sure no. 1 second guys, let me check my little boy. GPU heat travels over GPU and heat pipes. Yeah, but see, I want to measure few voltage, but if I close the lid, it's gone. It's switching off. I don't know what I can put underneath over there. Let's have a look. But we're gonna stay pressed on buttons like that. That's that I don't want neither to have the keyboard pressing the buttons. Well, let's hope that there will not switch off. Let's measure a bit the voltages around. Let's measure a bit voltages around, so that we can understand what's happening over here. Alright, so we have our ground in here, and now that one is not the ground. It's not a good contact over there. Neither that one is not a good ground. Where I can get a good ground. Yeah, I know, JFix. I should do that one like how you have. The one with the USB thingy. Let me try to get it on a USB port over there. It's okay. So, power in, we have 19 volts, right? Okay, MOSFETs are in the other side, so we don't know where is going then the power after the MOSFETs, but we have here, so 3.3. I believe this voltage 3.3 is for the this coil doesn't have any voltage, maybe because the battery is not plugged in, so that's why, because I believe this one charging the battery. And it's, what happened with it? Huh? What's going on? Huh? Yeah, go in the other room. Go. So I believe this one, it will gonna have voltage only when connecting the battery. Definitely. Then here we have 1 volt. I believe this is for the RAM. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know exactly the voltages on the laptops. I say. So fixed current, I know. So fixed current, I think, is because of the GPU. Anyway, this one I think is the right voltage for the RAM. Is 1.2, I think is the right voltage for the SSD. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I say I don't know exactly the voltages, but I presume 1.2 is the one for the SSD, and this 1 volt is the one for the RAM, right? Am I correct? Huh? Oh, guys, tell me, please. I'm correct, I'm bad. I said this 1 volt, I believe, is for the RAM. And this 1.2 here, I believe, is for the SSD. And then for the processor, we have 0.9 on that coil, and on this coil doesn't have voltage at all. Why it doesn't have? So we have a coil that doesn't have voltage, and this one is for the processor as well. Then we have there 0.9, and if I need to measure the voltages where I change the MOSFET, I need to take off the, this is the 5 volts, so 5 volts is there. So Carter, 1.2 is VRAM. No, it's this memory RAM, this mean, because VRAM is there. If I want to measure the VRAM is there where I change the MOSFET underneath of underneath of the heatsink. So we know the power supply for the VRAM is just down there, here in the corner, under this. Yeah, it's a DDR4, James. You said that, no? You know that is a DDR4. Yeah, we got fan spinning but no display. And a fixed current. So NVM should be 3.3. Okay, so 3.3. So where we have the 3.3? Maybe the power supply is underneath in the other side, because on this side I say only these power supplies I have, and I have one power supply for the processor there, but no voltage at all. So there is no voltage at all in that one. See, we don't have voltage on that one. Then I say if I want to measure where we change, I need to take off the heatsink, and believe will not die for a few seconds. Let me switch it off. Let's switch it off. Let's take the heatsink just a little bit to measure the voltages around there. Let's do that one quick. Like that we can measure the voltages around there. Maybe again blow up that MOSFET, who knows. Maybe we have that MOSFET again blow it up. Might be. Only corning on when the CPU is demanding extra power. Ah, now I got you. I got you. So they don't need to be on all of them. So it shows that missing voltage from the coil. Yeah, that's every coil is a power supply, no? So I'm pretty sure we need to have voltages on the power supplies. But then if so 1.2 volts, which I measure it in this coil, what can power that one? Because I can see also two MOSFETs over there. Definitely is a power supply. So what can power that 1.2? And then next to it the 1 volt over here. What they can power those two? Because I say I'm not familiar with the right voltages for the components to understand. I know how the electronic works, but I say the unique things that I'm not correct is not familiar with the voltages. But let's see, if I don't need it to do a video or something, I can go easy to internet and to search like how many volts needs to have this one, how many volts needs to have that one, and I can get to a point that I can fix something. But if you are already familiar with the voltages, you might can help me. So we know which shall I zoom more in, guys, or it's okay like that? Tell me. Shall I zoom a bit like to see all the full motherboard, or because I can zoom a bit more in so that we can have better view on these guys over there. I can put this one here, make sure that it's not touching nothing. Okay, so we changed that MOSFET over there. We know that we changed that MOSFET. And now we can measure the voltage around that one as well. So let me get again my ground in a point over here. So it's very hard with this because I wanted to make one thing that also JFix have. The USB grounding point that I can connect to power supply, I can connect to multimeter, but no time, guys. I don't have any time to do nothing, man. When I come home during the week, I'm all the time with the little boy playing and stay with him. I think I got the point over there. Let me measure the mains. If we measure the mains, this means we have a good grounding point there. There is no grounding. What's going on over here? think our ground is not good. Now it's okay. Alright, let's press the button quick to measure the voltage there. Right, let's see there on this coil. So we have 1.3 in that coil where we changed the MOSFET. I hope it's correct. So we have 1.3 there. Is a correct voltage or is a wrong voltage? Huh? Yeah, this MOSFET was shorted, this one. The high side MOSFET, this. This is the high side MOSFET, this is the low side MOSFET. No, I switch it off because okay now. CPU is okay, but this one, fuck. You make a pizza on it. Yeah, man. Oh. That one you can make a pizza, you know. On the GPU you make a pizza. Okay, I'm gonna give again another shot of turning it on to measure also this voltage on this side. Now it's on. Let's measure the voltage on these coils quick. So 0.8, so this one is okay. I know that the GPU needs to have 0.8, so this power supply is correct. The one that goes to VRAM, I'm not sure if it's correct. It's going up to 1.3. So let me know, guys, if it's correct. Then CPU, this is 0.6. 0.6. You see, he switched it off because now, fucking hell, oh, I think it's blown, man, the GPU. Yeah, my power supply can go up to 15 amps. Now I selected on 10 amps, so there is enough power for it. Yeah, man, I think it's that guy, man. It's really blowing. It's really. You want to check on the thermal camera to see how is glowing that one, huh? Shall we see on the thermal camera? What do you think? I think it's pointless to have this one here. I don't know how you disable, because if we don't have any display in HDMI, how we can disable the GPU and run on the Intel GPU? Yeah, I know he has onboard graphic, but if we don't have any display, how we can deactivate this one and activate that one? Definitely is really hot. I can remove these coils, but do I need to deactivate also the VRAM? Yeah, let's do that one. Let's remove the coils. Let's remove the coils. And if even like that doesn't work, we're gonna try to remove the MOSFETs, these two, right? Yeah, let's try to do that one. Let's try to remove the coils. Actually, just lift them up on the side. How we did the last time. How we did the last time. How we did the last time. Head-eye camera. Right. Too much out. Let's see. Okay, so let's try to do that one what I did the other time. Try to deactivate that one. Where do I put my tweezers, man? Did I put them back on the drawer? No. It's here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna remove them. So in this case I don't need this one, I need the other guy. 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 So let's get the other guy on the table, not this one. If I need to remove them, I need this one. Right. Let's get my nice tweezers. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Sorry guys, I will not put the microscope because these coils are big enough to see them. I don't need the microscope for it. Think I might need to change the nozzle, but the bigger nozzle are on some drawer that I don't know where. Okay, I need to go higher in temperature. Yeah, it's coming, it's coming. Let's put also little flicks also to the other one. Okay, question. Do I need to remove also the coil that power the VRAM? Okay, let's remove also that one. I might need to take off that one, it's gonna melt. Right. So now do you think that you're gonna work only on this one? It should, right? Well, I become thirsty, guys. So I think there is no beer going there, right? Right. I'm gonna clean a bit there, make sure it's cleaned. Okay. Do you think now it will gonna work? Huh? Do you think we're gonna work or no? Huh? What do you reckon, guys? Gonna work, or we need to remove also the MOSFETs over here? Maybe if the MOSFETs there send the signal to EC chip saying that hey, there is still a GPU inside, so use this GPU, not that GPU. What do you think? So now in theory, if I turn on this one, it should not be hot, right? I will need to wait a bit to cool down all the board. Oh, I feel all the board still hot. I'm hoping so, but no clue. I'm not sure. Could be more issues, Lord. Let's see. I'm gonna try this one, and if it's not working, we already decide from last time that this one might become a donor board. But I was thinking to give a try, because you know why we was not working the other time. So because we was powering where is the current sensor, right? So why it was not powering on? Because the EC chip first is measuring the connector to make sure that has the right voltage in, and after he's measuring the voltage, then he's measuring the current on the current sensor. So that's why I was not turning on the other time, because you know that pin AC detect, it was not having the AC detect on, So that's why I was not letting the laptop to power on the other time. You remember that we was trying to power on. So that's why I was not powering on the other time, because the AC detect was not detecting voltage here, and he had voltage after the first, the second MOSFET. And the board is still hot, man. Yeah, I don't have that spinny thingy. I don't have even those pads that Sorin have to cool down the board. So we can just cool it down like that, waiting a bit for it. Alright, maybe we can try again. I think it's cool enough. Let's try to give a turn on without heatsink. Let's see the CPU what is doing. Yeah, but let me put this one just to see if the fan is spinning, to make sure that we have that one there. Show us the fan spinning. I think is one screw is enough just to hold it in place. It's all the way in. Yeah, it was all the way in. Right, ready guys? Let's see what's happening. We put this one here. Let me connect also the HDMI just in case. Just in case to be there connected. Let's also connect the ground just in case to be there connected. Also the ground to measure. So 3, 2, 1, power button is pressed. So we have different currents right now. There is no more that high current that was drawing continuously. We have more activity. See, now we don't have voltage over here. Let me see, video input. And still no picture, guys. Still no picture. Yeah, it's getting hot, that guy. The processor is getting hot. Let me switch it off. Let me switch it off. Try to do also a CMOS reset. CMOS reset. Let's remove also this guy from here, moving upward here. Disconnect also this one from here. Come on. Come on. Okay, display connector also disconnected. We have also the... Alright, let's try again. On. So still like fixed current is drawing. It's drawing 1.2 Now switch off by itself. Maybe because the CPU get overheated. It's really weird, right? Ah, you can't see the current. Sorry. Sorry. So, turning on. Now it's go to 1.20 fixed current. Ah, it's mad hot. Mad hot. And what I did, I just changed this memory RAM from the bottom slot to the top slot. And it's changed the current draw, everything. I move it backward. Let's move it again back there. And I unplug the display. I might just put like that a bit the heatsink there without tightening, just to sit on it there. Yeah, I might can try to put the heatsink on. Let me just put the screws only in the CPU. GPU doesn't matter because it's deactivated, so there is no power on the GPU. So power comes only on the CPU now. Let's see if anything might change it. It's not the right one over there. Yeah, it's the right one, so why is not going? Let's try. If this one didn't work neither, I'm gonna call it a dead one. We're gonna call it a dead one because all the voltages are there. Voltages are present, are correct. Maybe also the CPU get a hit, who knows. Maybe CPU die because overheating, because you remember what we find on this heatsink, right? It was a blanket between the fan and the heatsink. You remember, right? So maybe the CPU also die because of overheating. Can be also that one. Okay, that is backed to his place. HDMI is there. Let's hit the power button. Power button is there. We have only 600 milliamps. It switch off by itself. Now it's turning on to 1 amp. Switch. The fan stops spinning, but the current is still there. If we go to video, still no output. Still no output, and now again switch off, because maybe that's why no output, because we'll switch it off. Now again switch it off. Now again on. Two amps. Go back to 70, 600, 500. Now go down to 300 milliamps. Still no display. Still no display. And it's drawing only 260 milliamps now. And the CPU now is not getting hot because there is a heatsink on. Keyboard text. Well, if we don't have display, what? To try the caps lock, you said. I can try, but let me find it. I don't know where is my keyboard. I need to find because some places hiding over here. I know, behind the TV, behind the big TV over here. I hope it's here. We can try the caps lock here on the external keyboard. Maybe we get a chance on that caps lock. But I doubt. Where we have a USB. Here there is two USBs. The caps lock is locking. Look. I can see there. Look, I'm pressing the caps lock. Caps lock is working, man. But why we don't have display even in that one? Yeah, I think also. But I don't have a hard disk with this one to boot from with Windows. I don't have. Can we also that one, James? I think you can carry on with another video on this one when you get the bug, because I say I'm not going to do more other things on this one. So you know what it's doing. When I'm gonna send it back to you, you can press F1, whatever, no? F1, enter, escape. Can press whatever. Can do a ALT control delete. F1, F2, F3. Also the num lock is locking. Look, see? Let me put back. Look here. See this one? This is the num lock, look. Also that one is working. See? Also that one is doing. Also caps lock is doing. FN F5. FN F5 you say. Let's try FN F5. Let's try that one. Let's try that one. Yeah, temperature is correct. FN F5 you say. We can try. So let me switch it off. Okay, we switch off. Okay, now it's off. So to do that one, Fn, F5, I need to put it like that. And to understand where is the Fn and F and F5. Fn and F5. So when I need to press the buttons, when I power on by the power button, or when? Huh? So I power on and then straight away I press on those one just to understand what I have to do. So turn on. And these two. These two. Nothing happened, man. Nothing is happening. I press off those two. I'm gonna switch it off now. So now it's off. Now it's on. Nah, nothing do. Nothing is doing, no display. Maybe it's displaying something on the main display, but if we don't have a main display, I say, we try it with the external keyboard. Is doing the caps lock, is doing that one. The only thing is to try another thing here, to have a bootable hard disk here. Maybe he's playing with this one, because but only that one I have. Only had that disk I have that has Windows on, so I don't know if it's set up to boot from there. That's what I don't know, but for sure I don't have any wait, I might have my old laptop. Let's give it a try with my old laptop. Just give me a second to bring it here. We give the last try. To plug here a hard disk. Actually, I don't need my old laptop. We have the Acer, no? We have the small Acer, right? Might be also that one, James. I don't know. So look, I'm gonna call it a day like that. Anyway, I need to send you back all the laptops. And if you want to carry on with more investigation on it, I'm gonna solder back the coil. So actually, let's solder them now back. At least you know are there. And you can do further investigation if you want. You doing a video on it, you know everything what he did so far. You know that is working the caps lock, so you know that there is a chance that can work the computer, but maybe you can find a display through all the other laptops that you have at home that can match the same connector that have this one. You can carry on with some investigation. So yeah, let's guys to have some other action again to solder this one back. They start there and they don't get lost. because yeah, more than that I don't know what to do. Believe me, I don't know what to do. So yeah, maybe you have that one and you can try it. More investigation. You can carry on with another video on your channel about it. You can make a what to say, a resume on what I did so far, and then you carry on further with the things that you think I can do. Maybe also the GPU is working because the voltages was okay. 0.8 was not drawing too much current in 0.8. The VRAM 1.3, I don't know, is correct to have the VRAM of the GPU 1.3 here on this coil. You might know. Maybe are okay. Maybe are even not broken. Even maybe it's working also that one, but maybe you need a boot to boot and then to have the external HDMI output. But maybe it's set up to boot on that one. So what happened? What happened, Gretel? Dai, you want to come to say hi to the... You want to come to say hi? But you need to switch off that one. Maybe I get... put the volume down. Put the volume down. And come here. Come. Just switch it off. Or go in the other room. Go in the other room. Because maybe I get some... Okay, he understand. So yeah, let's do that one. We're gonna do a plan like that, James. Huh? I'm gonna put back the coils and you carry on from there. Now you know that everything working, like all the power supplies are there. So the only things that you need to do is to figure out how to make a display. You see, I measure the voltages are okay. It's not missing any voltage. So let's put this one back. Let's put them back. No, did I told you to turn on? Yeah, you turn on because I turn it on, I know. Stay there like that, yeah. Right. I need also this one to put a bit of fresh solder over there. So do you want me to put the microscope? Tell me. If you want to put the microscope, or shall I go like that with the zoom in maybe? Right, let's zoom in. Where is my remote control? Zoom a bit in. Zoom a bit in. Zoom a bit in. Yeah, so look, James, how we're gonna do. So because it's anyways, for me timing to stream is quite ending soon because my wife is coming home, and maybe I'm gonna get a bit of problem because I drink her beer. I'm not sure. No, she's okay. Usually she's drinking Saturday, so tomorrow we can go to buy some. So should be okay. She should be alright. Yeah, usually she's my drinking one beer in the Saturday weekends. Right, we have some fresh solder over there. I think we have also enough flux. I always lose my tweezers, man. Right, let's start with the big coil. start with the big coil and then with the small one there. Right, Mr. Coil, come here. It's not hot, man. The board is now is melting. Now is melting. Now the coil needs to get hot. Yeah. That's on. Let's come with the next one. Now the last one there. Now the last one up there. I think this one I'm gonna might put it with the iron because there is plastic there. I don't want to melt the plastic. To turn it over because I am not left-handed. Should be okay. Right, out the way from this one. Out the way also this one. And now we should be alright. Coils are back in place. You know everything now so far what is doing, James. So should be, if you have things to connect, to make sure that you can get a signal from the display connector. Metal can shield, yeah, I know, but I don't have one till I find also the metal can shield is not around here. It might take ages. It's gonna definitely take ages, but at least we know that something is doing. We know that the caps lock is working. That was important. If it has the display, we could have more confirmation if the GPU is dead or not. Because if it's not displaying on his main display, for sure is gone. But as I say, what I read and what I saw, that HDMI tool gonna work on laptop only after boot up on Windows. So we try to put here the SSD, but we don't know if it's in BIOS setup to boot from here. And in BIOS we can't go on the HDMI display, we need to go in his main display. So yeah. How many ohms on CPU rail? I think if you go to the other video from the first one, yeah, if you go in the first one, you get all the measurements, because there we did all the measurements. Does it have a USB-C? Have one, I believe. Yeah, one USB-C over here. Has only one, but I don't think so it's for power. I think it's only outputting. Yeah, I don't have data adapters. Sorry, James. I don't have data adapters to USB-C to HDMI. I don't have, really. If you have adapters, yeah, you can carry on with a nice video on this Acer. You can do a resume that was I look at it and I find this MOSFET. I replenish the MOSFET, the laptop turn on, we don't have display, we don't know if it's working, the GPU. Yeah, you can make a nice video also in this one. Carry on with the next steps, like what you can do on this one. Definitely, I am pretty sure that it will gonna come a nice video to say what I did so far, what I find and what I replenish, and what was doing and how it's doing now. Maybe you can you can take part of the videos from my YouTube channel. You can download parts, or you can show it in your video. You can play a part where you see that part that we find the MOSFETs gone and we fix them back. See which creative idea is coming to you, because I'm pretty sure there is hope on this one. But as I say, I don't have a display, I don't have those adapters, so no, I don't have at all those adapters from the USB-C to C to HDMI. No. Yeah, I fitted all the coils. Yeah, all the coils are fitted in. Are there the coils? Actually, let me put this one, because now the coils are back and now the GPU is getting power. We can give another power on with the GPU on and try to the caps lock to see if it's still doing the caps lock. What do you think? Yeah, I know, Arnold, you tell me also last time, but I have lots of flash, but I don't know how to do this USB bootable. That I say that I don't know. I don't know how to make a USB bootable USB. I really don't know how to make it. If I know it, I was making, but I don't know how to make a bootable USB. I know I used it one time, Rufus, but now Rufus is banned. You cannot use it anymore. And I don't know what else I can do now. I remember one time I watched a video with the Rufus and I made the bootable USB with Rufus. But now Rufus is banned. You cannot use it anymore, the Rufus. I don't know why they banned it. So yeah, that's the story. That's the story of this one. Anyway, it's okay. We had a nice fun, I believe, to install the MOSFETs, to see that it's doing something different than the last time. Yeah, we're gonna do that one, Carter. Let me just put here the things, because anyway I needed to put also the lid back after I was gonna finish the stream. After I finish the stream, I'm gonna put also the lid back. Let me just connect these guys over here. Hello. I think I needed first to... Yeah, I think I need first to plug and then to put it in. Oh no. Who made this design? Hold on a second, because... Okay, I need first to plug and then to put the... Because otherwise if you put it in, you can't plug it. So I think first you need to plug and then put the screws, yeah. Yeah, I know all these Venturi and Medicad are good, but I told you I don't know to make a USB bootable USB. Told you, I can assume. I'm not good on that, so if I'm not good on that, I'm not good on that. What I can say. Right, ready guys, let's give another test with the external keyboard to see if it's still doing the caps lock with the GPU powered back on. Yeah, let me connect the external one. Let's put the power over here. Right. Let's open the lid. Nay. Put this box over here. Right. Let's turn it on. It's on. The LED are on. Fan, both of them spinning. It's showing 1.45. The fan stop. We still have current. Think it did a restart. Now it jumped to 2 amp and 12. We can also try again. Also the HDMI output. We have the HDMI output. So we don't have a output video, and we can try the caps lock. Now with the GPU in, caps lock is not working. With the GPU we don't have caps lock. And the fans accelerating more and more, the current goes up. You can see there we don't have a caps lock, still going up the current, and I think our MOSFETs still gonna blow up. Yeah, I think the GPU is gone, man. Yeah, it's fucking hot there. Oh man. See, CPU is okay, but here fuck. It's crazy. And I'm pretty sure the GPU is dead. I'm most likely sure. I'll try to move a bit this one. We can unplug also the CMOS battery for a second. Let's try again. One more trial, man. On. Yeah, laptop come on. Goes off and come back on again. Yeah, there is no caps lock with the GPU attached. We don't have caps lock. No caps lock. Yeah, I will not do it now, that one. I will not put alcohol. We're gonna investigate further, I say. Can investigate James. At least he know what he did so far to me. He know he's powering on now. So he can take a further investigation if you need. Yeah, look, it's mad hot, the point of the GPU. I think it's the GPU dead, man. The GPU dead, definitely. So I will not connect the battery because we're gonna be shipped back to James. And yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day like that. Yeah, James, if you have a spare USB, if you can make a USB for me with all this Medicat and stuff like that, because I say I'm not good. I can be honest on that one. Why I should say that I know how to do it and I don't know. I don't know how to make these bootable USBs and stuff like that. Yeah, I can put some beer. What do you think? Put some beer on the laptop. Anyway, after the first stream about this laptop, James decided to be as a donor board for repairing other laptops. I say, you can do a nice video, carry on investigation. Maybe you find something that I miss, who knows. But so far, I say, what I found, I swap it and looks like change it totally how it's doing. Because if you go and watch my first live stream when I work on this one, you're gonna see the difference then from then to now. A really big difference. So where is, so there, this one here, there, and the other ones is all from the cover. Yeah, I will check it more for display. Yeah, James, I say you can do a nice video on this one, and I say you can do also a resume of few footages from my videos, what I done so far. That I find the MOSFET, I swapped the MOSFET, changed it, it changed the behavior, behave different. You can also remove the coils from the GPU and give it a try also without GPU attached, because I'm pretty sure GPU is gone. And it's mad hot without just few seconds. It's become mad hot. So that's, I know a GPU is getting also hot, but when it's working hard, like on my computer, I have a RTX 3060. Even when I use OBS and I'm streaming, the fans on the GPU is not spinning. It's spinning only when I'm rendering a video. During editing it's not spinning. When I press rendering, on that moment I saw that the fans are starting spinning. So that's what a normal GPU needs to work, when it's not under pressure. No need to get hot. I know it's getting hot when it's under the pressure, yeah, but you just press the turn on button and it's already getting hot mud. This means it's gone. But at least we tried. We understand that without GPU connected, caps lock is working. Only that I say no display, because I think it's displaying in his own main display if we had to attach one. But at least we had 3 nice live streams. I hope that you enjoy, guys, my live streams. And if you have anything, James, to challenge me more, I'm more than happy to receive them more. Otherwise, I say I can I will see if when I get that because I should get from someone Krell KSA audio amplifier, which costing quite a lot, like more than £1,000, that audio amplifier. And I might can do a live stream on try to repair that one. Oh, this is short. This one should be some more short ones. So it's not from here. I need to find where that one goes. Yeah, I don't know, if you look, just search the Krell KSA 100. That's the amplifier. It's quite expensive one. So one guy might need to send me that one to fix. One channel is not working. So one channel is working, one channel is, I think is maybe the power MOSFETs, if it's in MOSFET, or the power transistors likely to go busted on those one, because sometimes if you short the output, the speaker, oh, where you focus, might happen those one, blow up straight away that one. Music killing everyone. What do you mean with that? It was my background music too high or what? Cruel 80s movie. No, there is an amplifier which is called Krell. Krell. And the model is KSA 100. If you want to Google about it, it's a quite expensive one. Okay, my beer is finished. So guys, what to say? Shall I see you on the next one? Because I say, I don't have nothing more to do. I put it already back, the laptop. It's already back on the cover, because there's no more things to do. Too repetitive. Okay, I was thinking that you don't understand what I was saying, so that's why I repeated. It's annoying because it's a small loop going and going all the time. Get more bias jobs. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I get some other laptops to try to put the BIOS on. I'm gonna try it. I said it was one guy that was asking me if I want to look to that one, so that's it. Laptops, I don't have any. If James can send me from that pile of 20 something, or I don't know how many it was on that video. But first I will need to send this back first to him, because I done so far everything what I could. And then if you have anything else to send me over. The music is always the same. Yeah, it's I just, so what I did from the music, it was a full music, just I cut apart just to have a background to don't have the how to say, the noise of the floor noise of the microphone. Because look, if I stop a bit, you're gonna see that there is a floor noise on the microphone. And if I play that background quiet music, it's covering that minus, I think is minus 45 dB of floor noise. So you want to stop the music? Oh man, so okay, I will not do it again, never. So that was my last live stream with background music, so I'm gonna stop it. If it's much better without. Okay, no music, but I hope doesn't bother you that floor noise. See, if I'm quiet, just listen good. There is a little bit of floor noise. I can't eliminate that one. If I want to eliminate, yeah, I can put the noise cancellation on OBS, but then mess it up with the voice. Like you cannot hear the first letter on the word, the last letter on the word. If it doesn't bother you, for you, that little floor noise, definitely I will not put any background music. I just put it because of that one, because on my ears it's just to cover that floor noise. Okay, I understand, and I'm gonna follow your suggestion. No music. It's only that one was my idea, because when I was preparing my stuff for live stream, I tried with the noise cancellation. No, there is that noise cancellation on the OBS, but that messed up with the words, like first letter, because you know what the noise cancellation do. So you have the level of noise floor, like minus 45. Here is saying minus 45 dB. So what is doing? So there is software looking for something, a signal that come above of minus 45 dB, and then is opening your mic, and then as soon again the signal noise go below that minus 45 dB, it's switching off, like turning off your microphone. So that's why it's cancelling the noise. But actually the noise is there all the time, that is opening your microphone and is closing the microphone. It's all the time there, the noise. But that happened, that first letter from your word and last letter from your word can disappear. So BGM at about minus 25 dB at voice, at minus 12 to minus 6 dB with the limiter. But I think that limiter is for something else. Is for to don't go in clipping your voice. But I'm talking for the floor noise when it's quiet, like when you don't talk at all. is going minus 45, something like that. Finding royalty-free music is the issue. Yeah, I just put a little background music from YouTube, this YouTube library. But I say the unique reason what I put it was just to cover that floor noise. But if you guys don't get bothered about that, I will not put music anymore. I'm gonna leave that a little bit of floor noise, and that's it. Because I can't eliminate that one. I can eliminate only, as I say, with the noise cancellation OBS software. But that one messed up also with your voice, compress the sound, and you can't hear very well. So I'm gonna add on filters also a limiter in this case. I actually I don't have anything in filter added on my sound. I leave it natural because I saw every time you put something on it, mess it up with the sound of your voice and stuff like that. But I'm trying to please the guys that are watching me, because that's if I do only what I like, maybe then we're gonna be streaming only for myself. No one is gonna watch. Because I think everybody wants to watch something that please them. That's what I think. If I want to watch someone, I'm watching it because it pleases me. I like what he's doing. But if he's doing things that for himself he feel that are good, but he doesn't understand that maybe for our audience it's not what the audience want, then I don't know, you're just doing a stream for yourself. Just, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. There is generally a floor noise in every electronic stream. Yeah, Iridia, Neko. The noise, it will gonna be there all the time in any audio equipment. But I say, they invented this kind of noise cancellations just to avoid this noise. But still, once you put any kind of filter in the audio part, is messed up the natural sound. What I can say about audio, I know a lot about audio. And let's see, you have the signal, no? You have the input of the signal, this one, and this is the output. As soon you have more capacitors in between, you mess it up all from the input to the output, you don't have any more the natural sound. So because every single capacitor in the signal part acting as a filter, filtering maybe the high frequency, or some of them filtering the low frequency. So in that moment you mess it up with all the sound. So you don't have the same sound how is the source sound and the output sound. So music can be fine if it's a playlist. So I don't know. I'm gonna try next one to be with no music. I'm gonna try to make a playlist maybe and let play more, because I say I was thinking just to make a little bit of different sound to cover that floor noise. Because you see, when I'm quiet, I'm not talking. Just listen. Pay attention on what you heard in your speakers when I'm quiet. So that it will gonna be the floor noise that I can cancel it only by activating that filter over there, how it says, the noise cancellation filter on the OBS. But that one messed up with the voice, like is not anymore my natural voice. It's like messed up with my voice. By the way, I used this once on this video, and they working nice. They really sharp and good. James, who say that it was who? Rossi Rouse doesn't like them or something like that. I understand that about this best leads. Maybe Rossi Rose doesn't have this one, the best 020, because I saw there is a lots of them like similar in outside, but all of them they have different pins at the end. I saw there is like J90J. These are like 21. Yeah, maybe he don't have exactly this model. You need to ask him, are 020 JP? Because there is a lots of outside, a lots of model outside is the same, but what is different is the pin. And see, this model is see, this model is the 020 JP. So you have the same. So I don't know. Mine are working good. I use it tonight first time. Same of those that tweezer. That tweezer that have how is called it, the ceramic tips, and they're working good. The tweezers. Okay, so if you're getting crazy readings, I can give you a tip. Get a very fine sandpaper and sand a bit the tips. Very fine sandpaper, no? And you go on the tips here and you sand them a bit. Maybe they get like a bit of coating on sometimes. So you get the sandpaper and you sand the very fine one, and you pass a bit on the pins. I am using the XDM 1041. That's one what I'm using, and it's okay. I'm using that one, the oven XDM 1041. It's working okay for me. Alright guys, shall I say see you on the next one, because I need to clean up everything here, and in exactly 2-3 minutes my wife, she's coming also at home. Ace console repairs, I hope you enjoy it. Rusty Rust repair, I hope you enjoy it. Uber micro repairs, I hope you enjoy it. JFix, I hope you enjoy it. We're gonna be in touch. Carter, I hope you had the fun watching my video. Irelia, I hope you enjoyed as well. Who else is here left? We have Zola Bud. I hope that I pronounce it correctly. I hope you enjoyed as well. Carter, I hope you enjoyed as well. It was Arnold. Thank you so much for your support on the BIOS things, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Who else we had over here? It was Swindon. I don't know if he's still on, but I hope also he enjoyed. Who else we had around? Anyway, thanks to each and everyone. And soon I will gonna get my PCB for the project that I'm working on to make that short finder pulse voltage injector. I'm gonna come with a video on. So I will gonna say have a good night, guys. Close look. I hope you enjoyed as well. Have a good night, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.